what constitutes user experience, and especially in a big organization like Microsoft, like where people have very specialized responsibilities.
Yeah.
How do you kind of, because the end user is not going to experience your product in slices, right? They experience the whole product.
That's right. And
Right?
that is the key to UX, is what you said. They don't care about what teams were involved in building a huge product and making it come through. They just care about their moment in the product. And Steve, I'm interested to hear him respond to this too, because and everybody actually, because you're building tools, you still have a customer that's the UX is critical to. We work in tools, and if they're not built in a way that we can function, and we get frustrated, that's a user experience. So the thing that I would say is, from my perspective, is all industry should be thinking critically about UX, because at some point, like you said, Haresh, it touches somebody, right? It touches a customer somewhere. So my perspective is it needs to start at the ground level in conversation. And so what we try to do is we try to create partnerships between design, and that includes content design, our people, engineering, research is part of that, of course. If you think of this design thinking that starts at empathy and research and trying to understand what the customer problem is, that's where you start. That's clearly a design perspective. And we need to make sure that the engineering teams and also the marketing teams, right, who ultimately have to tell the story of our products, understand that part of the process so that they can prepare and also influence. They have a huge participation. They have a huge role in determining like what they're seeing out there in the product environment and what's working and what's not, where are the gaps, kind of thing. And they can be part of that conversation. And then ultimately, what happens at the end of that, a long process of creating a product, is it touches the customer. So I would say everything needs to be thought of in that way. You're right, at a huge corporation, even small companies, right? It gets divvied up. It gets divvied up between specialties. So